Good morning, students. Renuka Nannoji here. Power sharing lesson of 10th standard. We will continue. In that forms of power sharing, I was discussing in the last class. Two forms of power sharing I have already completed. One is vertical division of power, and the second one is horizontal. Horizontal means among the organs of the government the power is divided. Vertical means among the levels of the government the power is divided. Okay, today's class, let us see power sharing among different pressure groups, political parties and movements. So let me discuss. 5 points are there. Okay. Power sharing among different pressure groups, political parties and movements. The first point, it ensures the influence in decision making process as democracy implies people's choice among various contenders. What is the meaning of this? It ensures the influence in decision making process as democracy implies people's choice. It means students, whenever any decision is taken in the democratic setup, you know that everyone is involved in it. People choice is also there here. Okay, that's why the power is given not only to the organs and to the levels of the government, but it is given to the pressure groups also. And these pressure groups are nothing but those groups are formed by the people to bring pressure on the government when some decisions are wrong or any demand is there of the public, so they will try to pressurize the government. So these are the pressure groups. And political parties, you know that people depend on the political parties. Movements like Narmada Bachao Andolan, okay, Chipko movement, Appiko movement, okay, and Appiko and Chipko movement were all for what is that, to protect the environment, to protect the trees. Okay, so all this you have studied in your geography as well as economics. And which are the other movements? Many movements are there, students. Women movement, okay, about like if any problems are going on in the society, people will start a movement. So like this authority is given. If authority was not given, how these movements will start? This is how we are telling that power is divided and distributed among the common individuals also in the form of pressure group and movement. They will start influencing the government. Second one, regarding political parties, this sharing takes place in the way political competition among different parties. This in turn ensures that power does not remain in one hand. Okay, power is divided among political parties. You know that many political parties are there in India. It is a multi-party system. You know that national level parties we have state level parties and we have regional parties. So among all these political parties, power is divided and distributed. So they know what are the duties, what is the role of the political party, what opposition party should do and what ruling party should do. All is well planned, it is designed. So like this the power is given. It's not that only ruling party will have all the power. Actually, opposition party is called as watchdog of democracy. It means it will keep an eye on the ruling party. And other regional parties are so important, students, because see here, earlier we never used to give importance to the regional parties, state parties, etc. But when it comes to the concept of coalition government, you know that three or more political parties will come together to form the what is that, government. When they did not get, when any party will not win in the election, when there are no majority votes in the election, that time there is a chance option of forming the coalition government in India. So when you need to form the coalition government, definitely you need the support of the small parties. So this is how importance is given in India to the small parties also. Okay, third, that on the same point it is in case coalition government, this sharing becomes direct when two or more parties form an alliance to contest election if their alliance is elected. So that I have already explained. Now fourth, pressure group and movement influence power sharing through dharnas, rallies, protests, strike, etc. You know that people will start the strike, okay? People will start dharnas, rally they will start. Rally we have already seen. Tamil people also had started the rally. Tamils in Belgium and Sri Lanka lesson. I'm sorry, power sharing lesson. You studied about the rallies which were organized by the Tamils, because even they wanted to demand for Tamil Elam. They had different demands. The Tamil language should be considered as an official language, etc. Okay, whenever you have any demands, whenever you want to do some welfare for the society, definitely you are going to protest against the government, or you may have a strike, you may have a dharnas, etc. Okay, Then next point is, in another way, by becoming a member of a committee or a part of the planning commission. It means if we are member of some committee like public welfare, social welfare department, social welfare committee, or planning commission, like many will be there, like teachers association, okay, SDMC, school development and monitoring committee. So like that we have different committees, different planning commissions, etc. If we are the part of it, no, definitely we can bring change in the society. It means to the different committees and commissions also power is divided. We can bring to the light, like now Akhila Bharatiya Vidya Parishad is there, ABVP, okay, and we have what is that, so many examples are there which you need to recall later, because different committees are there which are successfully working in India, okay. There you can understand that how important a citizen is. Like even though you are a member of a small committee also, you can bring lot of changes in the society because power is given to you. Example of media, okay, lot of power is given to the media, you can bring lot of changes because in India power is shared among media members also, okay. Then next one is last one, that is power sharing among different social groups. Okay, it's quite easy. In the society, you know that different groups are there. That is, we have some religious groups, we have some linguistic groups, we have weaker section, we have women, like that many are there. Religious, you know that ours is a religious nation, like many, sorry, secular it is, we, but we have many religions in India. We have Hindus, we have Muslims, we have Buddhist people in India, we have Jain, like that Christians we have. So different religious groups are there in India, okay. And even different linguistic groups are there, people speaking different languages, Kannada, Marathi, okay, Urdu, and then which are the other languages, Gujarati, people are speaking Gujarati, people are speaking Malayalam, etc. So this is all diversity, okay. And weaker sections are there in India. Some are you know, some are having BPL card, that is below poverty line, some people are there. Above poverty line, some people are there. Some people are backward, some people are tribals, so etc. And women are there, still women have to be given lot of opportunities in society. So like that, these are the different groups, but power is shared among all these groups. Religious, there is no religious discrimination in India, okay. What powers are given to the Hindus, the same kind of powers are given to the Muslims. So we have treated all the religions equally in India because India is a secular country, okay. And then linguistic means there is no majority and minority language in India. All languages are respected and there is a proper system about following the language. It is left to the individuals, whichever language the person want to speak, he can, whatever he wants to write in whichever language, he is free to do that. And even they have got the rights, like for example, in Karnataka, even though there are minority languages, but they have got their own rights, nobody can discriminate them. And even educational institutions can be started. Example, in Maharashtra, Kannada medium schools can be started, and in Karnataka, Marathi medium schools are there. So like that, even though people may be speaking less that language, but also we have given authority to the people of that group to start their own educational institutions. And for weaker section also, a lot of privileges are given. For minorities, the privileges are given. For downtrodden section, lot of facilities are given by the government. You know that whenever any calamity is there, etc., first preference is given to the weaker section to uplift their status. That's why what is that, BPL card is given to them, medical facilities given to them, food is given, okay. All those facilities are given. And even reservation is given to the weaker section in the political field, in other fields, in the educational field, reservation is given. Even at the same time, women also, women is given reservation. She is allowed to participate in election, she is allowed to vote in election, she is allowed to contest in election. Seats are reserved at the locality and at the state level, not at the central level, okay. At the locality, the reservation of state is there for women. And power shared among social groups is an example of prudential set of reason. It means morality says that religions are important, languages are important, weaker sections people are important, women are important. So morality says that all are important, and definitely the power should be given to all. So this is, power is divided among different social groups. So I hope I'm clear with it. This is the last concept. We completed power sharing lesson. Thank you.